a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air. It's Aguilar. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Unloads it left. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. under fire. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the road first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll run the toss. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Belton. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's just so nice to have a signal baller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dot. Hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in the gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men hope they like apples there on that one sideline because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the... Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels. Efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, trying to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads it downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Cut it. Tuna, green.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on this defense, stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense, getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking for room, it's Bishop. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the comeback is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Wake Forest. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Used to play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll take it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Delton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hires on the move. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Bears the pressure. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes
what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Volunteers will have it first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He makes a catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Vols! A Lazarus Businesslike comeback is underway. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 35 over the Stallions. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Power football with the run. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Got the quick pass. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Branch. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Frazier. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Aguilar. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game